You're already experiencing the pain of the economy with rising interest rates, high gas costs, expensive grocery bills, and record high rent and mortgage rates. I've put together a list of 7 things that you can do to repay your student loan debt, and the best part is that it won't add stress to your already stressful life. Just a disclaimer, the following are for federal student loans only. If you have a private student loan, be sure to speak with your loan provider. Hey everybody! Welcome to the Bill Young Real Wealthy podcast. My name is Walida Cherie. In today's podcast episode, I'm going to share 7 ways that you can pay back your student loans. Without further ado, let's get into this. Number 1, check your balance and due dates. You'll receive your billing statement at least 21 days before your bill is due. Unless you have consolidated your student loans, your interest rate should be the same as before the pause began. You can check with your loan provider to determine your balance to begin factoring your student loans into your budget, but more on budgeting later. Number 2, deferment. A deferment allows you to pay no monthly payments over an agreed upon time with no interest. The government pays on your behalf every month, so each payment counts towards your payment schedule. Be mindful that not all student loans are eligible for deferment, so be sure to discuss your particular loan with a student loan counselor to see if you qualify. Common reasons to apply to have your student loans deferred are: you are undergoing cancer treatment, you are experiencing economic hardship, you have accepted a graduate fellowship, you are attending school at least part-time, you are active military or just completed active duty service, you are a parent that took out a Parent Plus loan, you are undergoing rehabilitation training, or you are unemployed. Number 3, forbearance. Like a deferment, forbearance temporarily allows you to cease payments on your principal. However, you are still responsible for paying back the interest. Getting approval for forbearance is not automatic, so you must apply with your loan provider. There are 2 types of forbearance, general and mandatory. Common reasons to apply for general forbearance is if you are unable to make your monthly payments due to financial difficulties, medical expenses, change in employment, or other reasons approved by your student loan provider. Mandatory forbearances must be granted if you apply if you are in AmeriCorps, you are in the Department of Defense, you are currently in a dental or medical internship or residency, you are in the National Guard, you are experiencing student loan burden, which means your loans make up more than 20% of your total monthly income. One important thing to note is that if you put your loans into forbearance, I highly recommend at least paying the interest every month. Otherwise, you will pay more on your loan in the end if you allow the interest to capitalize. Number 4, income-driven repayment plans. There are 4 types of income-driven repayment plans. Revive's Pay-As-You-Earn repayment plan, also known as Repay plan, Pay-As-You-Earn repayment plan, also known as Payee plan, Income-Based repayment plan, also known as IBR plan, and then Income Contingent repayment plan, also known as ICR plan. Each plan has different eligibility requirements, and there is an application to gain approval. Be sure to contact your loan provider to see which plan best meets your needs. If you want more information, I will attach a student loan resource in the description box. Under all 4 plans, any remaining student loan balance is forgiven if your federal student loans aren't fully repaid at the end of the repayment period. With these plans, if you are working towards having your student loans forgiven through the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, you may qualify to have the remaining balance forgiven after 10 years instead of the traditional 20 or 25 years. Number 5, Autopay. Did you know that when you put your student loans on Autopay, that it saves you some interest? When I was paying back my student loans, I was able to save 0.25% every month in interest. Now, it may not seem like a lot, but over the life of the loan, it saved me a nice chunk of change. If you're ready to put your payments on Autopay, contact your provider to set it up. It is highly recommended that you have a budget before putting your student loans in Autopay to ensure that you will have sufficient funds. Number 6, biweekly payments. Do you know if your lender is calculating your interest rates using a simple daily interest formula or a compound interest formula? You can find out by calling your lender or visiting their FAQ, also known as Frequently Answered Questions page. It's important to understand whether you have a fixed or variable interest rate. Variable interest rates fluctuate, so typically you'll pay more interest if in an event like now the interest rates are higher. You can find out your interest rate by contacting your lender or by logging into your online portal. After you know your interest rate and how it's calculated, you will need to verify your principal balance. The benefit of paying biweekly is that you will put more money towards your principal than the interest. Number 7, add it to your budget. If you already have a monthly budget, good for you. You should have a good idea of how much money is coming in and out of your account and how much you currently have left over. If your budget shows that you will have sufficient funds to include your student loan payments, I suggest putting your payments on Autopay and/or using the biweekly payment. Suppose your budget shows that you will have insufficient funds or that paying back your loans will be a financial hardship. In that case, I suggest you apply for deferment or forbearance or see if you qualify for one of the 4 income-driven repayment plans. Additionally, you can buy a copy of my book, How to Budget on Any Income. The link will be in the description box. Imagine not sitting around waiting to find out bad news. You have all the tools to make your student loan journey a smooth one. Figure out which plan best suits your lifestyle and take action. I hope this helped. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so and share this episode with a friend. Until next time, I will talk to you later.